So a lot of the you got a good angle right here. Probably not slow. Oh, boy. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
It's still in case.
Oh, well, whatever. But you're going to look so good.
I don't need lights for that.
Oh, you're right.
Ooh, okay.
That was a good one.
He knows.
That was a good one. Quick with it.
Oh yeah, whenever you're ready.
You guys are good?
Yeah.
10 on the dot.
Good evening. I'm Sergeant Cater with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Violent Crimes Unit. Right around 7 o'clock this evening, officers responded to a person shot in the 4800 block of Florida Club Boulevard. When they arrived on scene, they located a black male in his mid-30s with multiple gunshot wounds to the upper and lower extremities. Jacksonville Fire and Rescue responded to the scene and transported him to a local hospital where he's currently undergoing surgery for his non-life-threatening injuries. Due to the circumstances, the Violent Crime Unit as well as the Crime Scene Unit are currently on scene conducting this investigation. After violent crimes detectives talking to multiple witnesses, what we've learned to this point is some type of dispute occurred between some family members and some close friends in a parking lot of an apartment complex. During this dispute, a firearm was discharged multiple times at the victim, striking him. When officers arrived on scene, there was multiple witnesses that they were able to detain. One of the individuals was the shooter. This individual will be taken down to the police memorial building to be interviewed later, and depending, after looking at the evidence, talking to witnesses, recanvassing the area and looking for video surveillance, at that time we'll determine if there will be charges filed. At this time, we are continuing to ask the community who lives in this area If you have any additional information to assist us in this investigation, to contact JSO at the non-emergency number 630-0500, or if you wish to remain anonymous, you can go through Crime Stoppers at 1-866-845-TIPS. Any questions?
So it was
information that led you to believe that that was the exact shooter. What was it that did he identify himself? I'm sorry. Did he identify himself to be the shooter, or what information?
He did. When officers arrived, he advised that he did shoot, and 2 firearms were taken off his person.
So it was a family dispute and not a domestic dispute?
It's between the domestic. There's family members were there along with some close friends. Right now, we're still early in the investigation. We're trying to see if it stemmed from a domestic dispute, but there were family members and friends at the same location.
You mentioned there were multiple witnesses detained. Are the rest of those witnesses going to be free to go at this point, or could they be facing charges as well?
At this time, like I said, it's still early. Once we figure out what we actually have, that'll later be decided between the Violent Crimes Unit and ourselves.
And that male was the only person who was shot, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The folks who live at the apartment complex, are they good to go about their business now?
Hopefully, the crime scene unit is currently on scene. We're picking up our evidence, finishing up with pictures, so hopefully momentarily we'll get them back in the residence. Just thank them for their patience while we're dealing with this problem.
So no threat to the community at this point, right?
None at all. The only individual that was shooting is detained. The motive right now is unclear. However, we do believe this to be an isolated incident.
And did that shooting happen right directly where that gate is, kind of where we can see it? Do we know that by chance?
It did happen in the front area of the apartment complex.
Okay, so it wasn't inside an apartment; it was on the outside.
Yes, ma'am. Outside, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Anything
You
else?
said weapons recovered,
Yes, ma'am. At least 2 firearms were recovered.
and were both of those used in this one shooting?
That is unclear right now.
That's unclear right now. No exchange of gunfire at all.
From what we gather right now, it was just one person. Like I said, it's still early in the investigation. Anything else?
Any idea how many gunshot wounds? You mentioned top and bottom, but
Not at this time. He's currently undergoing surgery. Once the evidence technician is able to go over there and actually see the wounds and talk to a doctor, we'll have more. I just know there's some upper torso and lower torso.
But non-life-threatening.
Non-life-threatening, yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
thank you. And Sergeant, what was your first name? I'm sorry.
Josh.